we're going. So, hang on. I didn't start the timer. We gotta do this right if we're gonna do this. So, Final Fantasy V is on hiatus for the next 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks, 3 sessions, so week and a half. And go. Okay. We're gonna fall behind on time a little bit straight away. This is just I obviously don't know how to speedrun the game properly, because it takes me like 2 hours to get to Bill. But we are gonna fall behind here, because on the best run, I put my name in as fast. And now obviously we've got to be Lamprey for this one. That's just important. Everyone knows you put in your name as Lamprey. I've just got a text as well, so give me a second. Sam may or may not be aware of the stream. I shouldn't have put his name in as Gary, I just saw the splits. I should have typed something in. I'm not sure if this will invalidate the run. Oh. So as everyone knows, the first thing you do when you start Pokemon Yellow is you take the potion out of the PC, just in case. You don't want to lose your first fight to Gary. Look like a nerd. This way. So I play Pokemon Yellow a lot. It's a game I really like. It's pure nostalgia, but nostalgia's fun. It's nice. Oh, Starmie, nice. Some people say that some things in this game are different when they play it. I don't know about that. Some people say there's maybe not meant to be a Starmie there. I'd disagree. We will return to Fiesta. I wasn't even sure I was going to stream today, but we have got a schedule going. And I've got to try and keep to it. Besides, I do this all the time. It does say it's run 12 at the top for a reason. I haven't finished 12 runs. We need a name. This is eating another time. That'll do. It's not Wilbur, but it might do. Okay, it looks like we have a chance of winning the first fight against Gary. It's a good sign. It's not necessary. Okay, maybe not. We do only have tackle. Yeah, okay, maybe the Mankey's got this one. If he uses Leer 100 more times in a row, and we don't miss it anymore, I reckon we can turn this around. There is a chance. There wasn't really a chance. Okay, that's Gary. Which is a shame, because we missed out on the X, but we will need it, because we do need a water move. What? Oh no! Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. Oh, hang on. Have I got my little Pikachu? I have. However, I didn't have it visible on my setup, which means again I'm losing time. Tragic. We want to try and get through it without fighting. We are going to take the potion. Seems like we might need it. And of course, at the start of Pokemon Yellow, the first thing you have to do is walk in all of the walls. Is go to this town, go to the mart, pick up a parcel. That's some good movement there. And immediately walk back to where you came from. We are using one of the things I'm using to make the game perhaps appear slightly different to people who, there's a lot of nostalgia. Nostalgia's not the right word. You were a long time ago. You were a kid. Maybe you don't remember all the things that happened in Pokemon Yellow. Maybe you don't remember getting a Staryu at the start and having to fight a Mankey you had no chance of defeating. That were fast groceries. We are now ahead. I think we might skip the next Gara. Which means I have to stop to check what button I have skip split as. We can guess, but that's dangerous. Oh, sorry about that. I have really bad hay fever recently, so there will probably be occasional coughing or sneezing or both. Give me 1 second to check my controls. Okay, never mind. I was unable to check my controls. It's the heat of the moment. Panicking here. We may return to meet Gary. I don't know why I put him on as a split, to be honest, because he's quite out of the way. You have to go to the Elite Four. Well, try and go to the Elite Four early to get that particular Gary fight. Can we defeat a Rattata? It's possible. Ow. Yeah, we've managed to defeat a Rattata. I'm getting a little bit of confidence back after the Mankey. Normally, I don't know. Sometimes I try and meet Gary there just to cross off the split. We will not be keeping up with the record. We'll get into that later on. Why we're not keeping up with the record. Partly it's because I'd done a few runs back to back there, and I had hot hands. Okay, we gotta do the catching tutorial. So this is a good time to be talking about nonsense. Nice! It's a Ditto! Diglett. That one. The buff stuff. I know all 150 Pokemon, ask me anything. There are 150 Pokemon. Don't know why I paused there. That's another second devoured. Do you think Staryu can beat up a Weedle? I forgot to buy potions. The first time you go to the town, you cannot buy potions. But on the way back through, if you have a weak Pokemon, which, Staryu, it's not great. Is this bright? No. Why is there this path here? I haven't played in a little while. If you got a weak Pokemon, it's a good idea to just spend all your money on potions. Because A, you'll need them, and B, otherwise you'll lose all your potions. There's a few options we got here. We could buy an antidote. Yeah, buy 3 antidotes. And then the rest on potions. The top item in the shop? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it does. So that's interesting. I've played the game a lot of times, but I've never worked out what that one does. If anyone knows, please tell me in chat. Would be interesting. It's mad to think that this game, this old, that I've been playing since I was like 10 years old. And I still don't know what one of the items does that appears in the first shop. I assume it's not important. Let's see if we can get a Metapod. Fighting the Metapods will take years out of your life, but you do want the exp. We are going to need exp. Mike picks that word up really weird. I could have dodged this guy, but I figured trainers give you more experience than wild Pokemon, so see if we can. I don't know what level Staryu, Starmie, the star Pokemon we've got. Jam learns. That's a higher level Caterpie than I'd expected. Might have been a good idea to spend all the money. I don't know what level it learns a water move, and it is going to need one. Heat, Jam. We could get a critical here. That'd help us out a lot. Because I think we might lose if he doesn't do String Shot. Now he's got a critical. Okay, maybe the critical wasn't going to help us that much after all. It could happen. It's not over yet. We beat Exter with the Dancing Berserker. This could happen. Oh, he's got 2. That's fine, we brought potions. I think a crit won't kill us, but I'm not 100%. We'll find out. We'll possibly find out. We are not doing a lot of damage. Now a crit will definitely kill us, so I'm going to drop a potion. I need to make a decision about the Gary issue before we get to the point where... Okay, he's now lowered our speed so much he can't lower it anymore, but the AI on... There's 2 types of AI on this game, and they're both very dumb. There's the dumb AI, which is this one, where he just picks a move at complete random. Bad trainers and... what am I trying to say? And wild Pokemon use it. Actually, most things in the game use it. There's also the smart AI, which will always prioritize using a move that's super effective against you. And after that, we'll just default to doing whatever. And that's very exploitable as well. Because they'll use status moves if they think they should be super effective to you. They'll use moves that don't do any damage. You can choose some of the Elite Four by sending out Pokemon that they think they've got a type advantage against with something that doesn't do damage. They also... I don't have much PP left. I can't remember what we're going to say. Oh yeah, opponents don't run out of PP in this. So they will keep using the move that doesn't do anything forever. I'm going to have to walk back to the Pokemon Center to get more PP. PP's power points. It's how many uses of a move you have. Let's see if we can beat this guy. If you run out of all your moves, you can still attack, but it's a really rubbish attack that hurts you a lot. And we're probably going to get down to it, because this is a Metapod. Metapods don't have any moves other than Harden, which raises their defense. We'll be here a while. How are you today? So... This is... We'll see what happens when we run out of power points. Should probably use the full... sorry about that. Should probably use the full name, because it sounds a bit silly otherwise. We're not doing a lot of damage. If we get a crit, though, in Gen 1, crits ignore all stat changes. So if you boost your attack and crit, you can actually do less damage. But if your opponent's boosted his defense, or lowered your attack, you'll do a lot more damage. And crits, by default, do double. Which is more than they do these days. You young'uns will be used to. Jam is level 7, but he still hasn't learned a water move, so he's gonna run out of PP. Power points. He's got no moves left. So he has a very weak move that he can use infinite times, but it sucks a lot and hurts him. And it's not really getting through this Caterpie. It's not going to be the fastest start. And there is a reason why we didn't really have a hope of keeping up with Are you kidding? Okay. The damage we're taking in return for hitting them is based on the amount of damage we deal. So the good news is we're not going to hurt ourselves very much. The bad news is it's going to take a minute. But map pods do give you quite a lot of XP. If we crit, we might kill ourselves. Okay, didn't happen. I'm going to use a potion. This is why you buy the potions. Oh, sorry about that. And we are going to have to walk back to the Pokemon Center after this one. It's a good thing I used that potion. If you trade knockouts, you always lose. And when you get back there, that guy will have all his Pokemon back. Just run back dead quick. Normally you don't want to be running back to the Pokemon Center halfway through Viridian Forest, but you know. Sometimes you'll even have a Pokemon with more moves. Or with moves that do things to the opponent. This is a particularly bad start. Okay, I'm gonna actually look at the Pokemon. Yeah, we're not hitting very hard. If we get a water move, we're doing alright. We're looking for a water gun or a... I'd take bubble. Since we have a better special stat than we do attack. And since bubble is a water type move, we'd probably be hitting more damage than we're doing with tackle right now. And I'm sure anyone watching this is familiar, but for the record, there is no special attack or special defense stat in this game. It's all one, it's just special. Which means special Pokemon both resist and deal lots of damage with special attacks. Which is part of the reason Psychic types absolutely dominate in this generation. I think Starmie, the evolved form of what we've got, can learn Psychic type moves, but it's not a Psychic type. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Just needs some work. This might be a problem. We might not be able to run away from this picture. Okay, never mind. Forget I said anything. We don't want the Pidgeys. They can actually do a lot of damage to us. Caterpies we don't want because they're not worth any X. And let me quickly. How did? There we go. I just. That's fine. We're behind anyway. Let's see if we can take out the big Cappy. What do you reckon? We'd have to get to him first. It's causing us some trouble. There's a lot of steps on the way. And any one of these tiles could be a random encounter. You don't normally expect quite this level of every time I take a step. We are going to fight this one because we'll level up if we beat him. And he can't do anything back. Just looking for crits. Not to use all of our tackles before we get to the big Caterpie. Remember when we were in green? That was nice. Critical rate is generally a lot higher in this game. It's based off your speed stat. Which is weird, thinking that your critical rate's based off your stats. There's also the moves that have boosted critical chance in this game. Always crit. Or like 90% chance to crit. And the only thing that doesn't apply to is focus energy. Which in this game lowers your crit chance. For no reason, for no benefit. They coded it wrong and it doesn't work properly. We're probably going to be in the forest a while. Slow. Some stats just don't do well against Brock. and it can take a minute to get to the point where you can beat him. The big Cappy. Here he is. I'm hoping he does some string shots, because with a few string shots, we've got a chance. If he does tackle every turn, he's gonna win. Just need a few of these, and maybe a crit. Not a crit on us, a crit by us. I mentioned that because last time I said it, they immediately crit. My post dummy jam. There's also another thing that they balked in this game. Accuracy. Any move that isn't Swift completely bypasses the accuracy check. Any other move has a 1 in 255 chance of missing, even if it's supposed to be 100% accurate. Oh, we've defeated the big Cappy. Next thing is the multi-rock boulder snake. We're not quite there yet. You don't suppose Staryu learns like water gun at level 9, do you? I'm not going to stream for too long today. I just wanted to keep the schedule going, keep the rhythm going, the streak that we're on. Not really a streak since we moved to Mixer for that week. Another reason why I couldn't take these next 3 off, because then we'd have missed more than we've been there for. They were a pretty painless fight. Maybe I should go for more Cappies. Level 6 Cappy. I'm also back on my old setup. So, sound maybe worse. I could have... We're never good for it, if we're completely honest, but I could have used... It's Sam's laptop microphone that we're using when we stream together. And, he's probably left it here, but I didn't ask if I could use it, so we're not doing that. Gonna run out of moves again. It's fine, we need to go to the next city anyway, because if we get killed by creating a guy when we're using struggle, we'll go all the way back to the start of the forest, and we don't want that. So let's quickly hit the Pokemon Center. And we'll continue to fall behind in time. You'll realise, actually, how did it take me 20 minutes to beat Bro? I know I didn't have a move that was good against him, but I also know that, with the settings I've got going now, I did have a better start. Someone is stomping around in the background. Sorry, someone's just walked up to Sam's room. Stomped around in there. Which is weird, because I know he's out. Maybe it's a burglar. Let us just pray for a water type move. We're really not going to get very far with just tackle. It's not going to cut. Get one more level. There's another trainer in Brock's gym. Might give him a go. I know what button go back displays, so maybe I could try some of the buttons and see if I can work out what skip displays. Don't know what reset is though, so there's the chance that I'd balk everything. Well, we got a level. We can take a look in the gym, I suppose. We're very weak, though. Most Pokemon that you could start with have a pretty tough time against Brock. And that is not the map. I have been in there though. Yeah, obviously. Right. I've got PP. Doesn't happen often. Cat photo. Tragic. I have no idea what's going on in the back. Sorry. Focusing. I'm focusing on the Pokemon. I'm going to be the very best. Like no one ever was. We're still light years from fighting multi-rock Boulder Snake. He's not lying. Need a water move. That'd turn it around. Onyx and Geodude, the two Pokemon Brock has, both double weak. I don't think the Diglett has any move other than Scratch. Which means he'll win this fight, unless we get a 1 in 255 miss on him, not... Okay. Looks like Jam wasn't ready. That's what I'm saying. Both Pokemon Brock has are double weak to water. So if we learn a water move, it's over. Also, we don't need to fight that guy, we can walk around him. But if we can't fight his Diglett and win, we're probably not going to beat Brock either. Diglett is not known for being a particularly strong Pokemon. I've got a little bit of Lego. I've got a single Lego brick. I don't know where it came from. If you're wondering what the noise in the background is, keep messing with it. It's one of the far long, too wide. The typical Lego brick. Just trying to ignore situations developing. I am... Sorry. I've just knocked my headphones off. Give me a minute. There's logistical difficulties with putting the headset back on. Looking for a Metapod or a Caterpie. We don't want the Pidgeys. Pidgeys hurt you. Sam said he might call in at some point if he finds the time, but he is normally very busy. He works on film sets and normally ends up with like 5 extra jobs when he... Oh yeah, that's why we don't fight Pidgeys, I remember. Sand attack in this game is horrible. Pretty bad in all of them. But I didn't quite get my microphone back where I needed it. Sorry about it. Sam gets work on very short notice, and he works very long days for short amounts of time. And at this point, in the current situation, you take what work you can get. You know, that's why, as unprofessional as it is for only half of the hit new Let's Play duo to show up for the stream, it's unavoidable. Jam, please, you need to be level 10. You learn Water Gun at level 10, I'm sure of it. I always liked Dami. Is this Starmie or Staryu? The one that I have. I always thought they were a good Pokemon. And it's gonna be tragic realizing that I was horribly misinformed. When he never learns a water type move. I have... The worst stat I've had so far is started with a Voltorb. Voltorb is garbage. The Brock issue is kind of dealt with because you do learn Sonic Boom quite early. Sonic Boom is a move that always does 20 points of damage, ignoring weakness and resistance. Voltorb doesn't learn an electric type move in Pokemon Yellow. Like ever. It just doesn't get one. Best move is self-destruct, but there's an obvious problem with that move. Well, its best move is Explosion, which is the upgraded version of self-destruct. Jam is going to run out of PP again, and I am losing my mind. So, sometimes you're up for a while. And we were gonna fall behind. We're always gonna fall behind. Reason being, on my best run, the starting Pokemon I got was Nidoking. And Nidoking is one of the best Pokemon in the entire game. So, a little bit better than the situation we're presently dealing with. The worst stat I've ever had was Abra, which I had to junk. I failed the run. Learned an important lesson though in the process. Abra's supposed to evolve to Kadabra level 20. However, if you lose the fight that you level up in, if it's a trainer fight, you beat one Pokemon, then get beat by the next one. You don't get to evolve. And if Abra doesn't evolve at level 20, he doesn't learn Confusion when he evolves. So he only has Teleport. The move Teleport, if you're against a wild Pokemon, just ends the fight. It's like a runaway button. And if you're against a trainer, it does nothing at all. It's not the most helpful move. You have to use it 20 times before you can do Struggle. And that's your only means of beating anything. I'm sure it won't be. This isn't as bad as the Abra stat. Any minute now is going to land Water Gun. And it's just going to be solved. The run. I don't know why. Running out of things to say about walking around in the forest fighting Caterpies. And, you know, I want showering in a stream today. I slept in a bit. Setting up took longer than I thought. Almost scrapped the whole thing. Just saved me a lot of Caterpies. So we're doing YouTube videos. And I was trying to upload 2 a day, which is stupid. No one watched any of them. So it was completely pointless as well as being stupid. Jam, please learn a water type move. But I just feel like I'd need to explain. And if I do it in the middle of a video that's like 2 hours long, no one's ever going to hear it, so I can both explain it and not be embarrassed by people hearing the explanation. I don't know, but it was stupid to start with. Sometimes when I start a new project, I get really into it. And I were like streaming and doing videos and doing 2 videos a day. when the whole Corona apocalypse thing kicked off. You know, it was a stressful time. And I have like, sometimes when I'm really, either if I haven't slept in ages, or if I'm on edge, I get like paranoid attacks. Or I think people are watching me through the computer screen. Which is not a good situation to have a program that records your screen on the computer. So we had to stop for a couple of months. We're banning it though. Come to terms with it. The situation. It's not going away, but you can only be that freaked out for a while. Before you kinda got to deal with it. Jam, please. You need to learn a water type move. One day Jam will learn a water type move. Think he's good enough to beat a level 9 Diglett yet? I think he'd be like really close. And that guy has 2 Pokemon. Let's go try it. We can't be fighting bugs in the forest forever. I don't know how it took Nidoking this long to beat Poliwrath Boulderstone. I've never had a water type before, so I assumed this would be a pretty good start. And now we know what happens when you assume. Normally when I don't have, when there's not a lot going on, I can read thegamer.com while Sam sells all the healing stuff. However, it's just me today. There's no one to cover for me. Not been doing a lot recently. Outside of streams, I've been playing fucking Disgaea 5, which is a weird game that I kind of hate, but also I've played for 40 hours. We won't be getting streams of that. It's a game about, it's an RPG game, it's a game about grinding. There's story in it, but I've skipped all the cutscenes because every character annoys me too much to look at. I've also had to turn the music off completely and I just listen to podcasts while I play. That's probably part of it. I just had a lot of podcasts to catch up on. I'm listening to 372 pages, read my all. You got that Diglett easy. We were worried about that. This is good because there's a lot faster to grind being beat up by this Sandshrew after fighting the Diglett than it is to grind against Metapods in the forest. This is this might not look good, but this is a huge increase in efficiency. We are gonna die again, but don't worry about it. Sometimes you take a few L's at the start of this run. We're finding our rhythm right now. We're getting it moving. This is like I don't even know. We gotta get the wheels moving. We gotta push for a while. Get the wheels turning. And after that, it's all downhill for the rest of the run. Up until maybe the Elite Four. I always have trouble getting enough stuff to beat the Elite Four. Enough numbers and things. Dang, this Diglett is giving us the business this time. It's fine, we only need to beat him on 1 hit point so the Sandshrew can kill us as quickly as possible. And we are officially in red time. If only we knew a water type move. If anyone finds this stream, it's going to be very embarrassing. Jam has fainted. Oh, Jesus. But this time, things will be different. We're gonna learn a water type move after we beat the Diglett. If you talk to someone, it's slightly faster than if you walk out in front of them, if you want to fight. And I cannot stress enough how we do not want to fight the Geodude with this jam. The Geodude, it'd take forever. It's worse than Metapods, because we can only aim for like 1 damage. We'd probably lose, and if we didn't, we'd definitely lose against the Onix. The Onix does have Bide, so some Pokemon, if you get really lucky and he keeps using Bide over and over again, you can actually cheese him. But we only have Tackle, so if he uses Bide, we'd have no choice but to punch him. Bide is a move that it stores up energy for 2 turns, then hits the Pokemon back, the Pokemon you're fighting, for twice the amount of damage it did to you in those 2 turns. If we had something like Tail Whip, that'd be a really good thing to use over those turns where we're not allowed to attack. But we don't. We don't have a tail. We're a Starfish. Let me... Okay, this is gonna be playing with one hand while pouring a drink with the other hand. Don't know if you can hear that. Worked perfectly, by the way. Only a little bit of the drink went on the table. This time. This is when we learn Water Gun. Just you wet. Maybe not. Didn't check how much experience we needed. Maybe we can beat the Sandshrew. Why did I even say that? It's just not gonna happen. Could if we used potions, but then we won't be able to farm the Diglett for XP. Double-edged sword. It's weird. I don't like grinding in RPGs generally. I'd like to beat everything. I don't like to look at guides or anything. I mean, we are looking at Game FAQs guide, but for Final Fantasy V, but only on the express understanding that the guide is terrible and will not help in any way, but might nudge us in the right direction if we get lost. Also, it's another thing I can read out in the background if I run out of things to say. It's a good strategy. Yeah, sorry. I don't like to look at guides. I like to try and work everything out myself. And I don't like grinding. I like to try and beat everything as low level as I possibly can. So, you would not think Disgaea was the game for me, and it's probably not. I cannot believe Jam will not learn Water Gun. Is embarrassing at this point, Jam. You should be ashamed of yourself that you won't learn Water Gun. Is this faster than fighting Metapods in the forest? Getting beat up by this Sandshrew 100 times. This happens sometimes at the start of a run. Sometimes you start to question your own sanity. That just means it's working. That's normal. That's like 3 Digletts. Let's fight a few bugs in the forest. Just a change of pace. I remember playing this game back in the day. I just thought it was unbelievable. When Gold came out, I liked that even more. But my save battery broke on gold. It was like after a couple of years. So I couldn't play that through over and over again. And as a kid, I used to play everything through over and over again. I'd either play a game once and then never touch it again, or I'd play like the first quarter, then restart the game and play the first quarter again, or I'd actually play through the whole game on repeat. You know what I need to do? Siphon Filter 2, man. I meant to. That was one of the games that were on my list. But I was gonna start with Siphon Filter 1. I don't think I'd stream that though. It's too. It's really fucking hard with Siphon Filter 1. Like, if I can't guarantee that I won't die 100 times on the same section and make no progress in an entire stream, it's probably not a good stream game. I'm sure some people like watching that kind of thing. Not for me. Nice! 41 easy XP points, so I don't even have to get killed by a Sand Trooper. But Siphon Filter 2 is also very difficult. This game I used to play through, I'd like start the game, play until I got stuck, then restart the game and get slightly further, and I still never finished it. I finished disc 1, and I did like nothing on disc 2. There was like a whole second half of the game that I never got to. I've actually beat Siphon Filter 1. This is long after. This is like last year. I actually beat Siphon Filter 1 for the first time. Siphon Filter 2, unfortunately, I was playing on original hardware for no reason. Could easily emulate them, but I had my old PlayStation 1. Thought I might as well get out. I found it when I was looking through some stuff. Played through Siphon Filter 1. When I tried Siphon Filter 2, the PlayStation's really old and crappy. I played through Final Fantasy 7 as well, which I'd never beat that either. Sick game. The PlayStation's really old and crappy, and it doesn't read certain bits of the disc right. So when I was playing Siphon Filter 2, all of the dialogue was messed up. It just played like random lines of dialogue from anywhere in the game. So I didn't want to play it through like that. As a kid, everyone was talking about Solid Snake. I was always a Gabriel Logan fan. That was that was where I stood. Maybe Jam could easily learn Water Gun, and he's just not doing it to annoy me specifically. Maybe it's high enough level, he just doesn't like me. It's possible. What other games? I almost streamed. So today, the possible streams that you got today, the list of possibilities was, it was this, it were, I forgot the bloody game. Oh yeah, Croc Legend of the Gobos. That's the first game me and Sam ever streamed. That stream has been eradicated by time. I'd forgot to turn on the thing where Twitch remembers, where it keeps the VOD after you play a game. So that VOD got yeeted into the void. We didn't do very well, and I had the control set up wrong, so the game was a lot harder, because I had done some dumb shit. Will we die of this pigeon? Possibly now. I'd done some dumb shit, and I'd set up so it couldn't read the D-pad, but it could read the analog sticks, but it read them as D-pad movements. I don't know how it managed this. It's nonsense. Sorry about the burp there, by the way. I tried to cover it up by just talking, but I don't think it worked. Well, not much accuracy left now. Does Struggle always hit? Not in this gen. Okay, we're a big Pidgey. There's not a lot you can do against it. We've actually traded with the Pidgey, but it's not what you're after. Are we a Diglett away from leveling? Yes, we are! Level 13 is where... Everyone knows this. Level 13 is the level where Staryu learns Water Gun. So... that's a pretty exciting time. You ask anyone that can tell you that. Children know that. I don't think you're meant to be able to, like, see a Staryu that's less than, like, level 20. So, it's possibly a... It could be a minute. I'd expect it to have more than Tackle, though. You can't Growl? You can't Tail Whip? Come on. Come on, guys. Okay, maybe it's level 14. Soon. Gonna get that water gun money. Last time I played through, we might win this. Shouldn't have said it. Last time I played through, what were I saying? I got distracted when we hit the Sandshrew good. Ooh, that were a close one. He should be afraid, that Sandshrew. We're coming for him. We're coming back and we're not right your way. Next Pidgey that kills us, we're coming back. We are well in the red now. It's fine, we just need Water Gun. Bubble Beam. Anything, any water type move. And that Sandshrew is gonna regret messing with us, let me tell you. Other games from the past. Croc. I was talking about Croc. Yeah, we had the controls set really weird. We managed to get quite far. It is a game for babies, but we did eventually start running out of lives. There's a lot of bottomless pits in Croc. Platforming over bottomless pits with completely broken controls that are reading 4 directional movements from an analog stick. It's not the best time. Well, kind of a bad idea. I don't know how. I don't know how I managed to do it or why. It was when I was trying to set up the DS4, but DS4 is easier to set up. I know. How did I mess it up that bad? DS4, by the way, very good program. Lets you hook up a PlayStation 4 controller with your computer, and then you can play games on a controller on your computer. It's crazy. I do it with old games. I'm playing with it now. Got my controller ready. Play a lot of types of games with controller, to be honest. I like controllers. Some nerds out there are just like, no, mouse and keyboard for everything. I disagree. I only really like playing strategy games with a mouse and keyboard. Otherwise, I prefer controller. Another possible game we're going to play, Hotline Miami. That definitely been a controller stream. You don't play a twin stick shooter without a controller with twin sticks on it. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? I also got Nuclear Throne on here. I'm very embarrassed by how bad I am at Nuclear Throne, though. I'm very good at Hotline Miami, but very bad at Nuclear Throne. I hadn't ever done like an official speedrun, but I did do a an in-house speedrun of Hotline Miami. And I can beat Jacket's levels in a bit less than an hour. So I'm pretty proud of. You gotta pat yourself on the back sometimes. Nuclear Throne is roughly the same thing. However, I die horribly every time. To be fair, on Hotline Miami, I do die a lot. I just run very fast and shoot bullets very well with a twin stick controller. The thing is, on Hotline Miami, I like the twin sticks for that kind of game. I like being able to just snap the thumbstick in a direction and immediately fire that way. It's probably a lack of practice, but when I'm using a mouse, it just doesn't seem as intuitive. It seems to take me slightly longer to aim. It's the snap shooting. It's not good for accuracy in a twin stick controller, but when you get good at it, you can learn. You know, in Hotline Miami, you've got shotguns and you've got machine guns. There's no other like range weapons. The rest of the weapons are melee that you'd ever use. So you don't need to be that precise. If you got a machine gun, you can kind of sway the analog stick around a little bit, spread the fire. If you got the shotguns in Hotline Miami, they take out everything in the corridor that you're facing. You don't need to be precise with them. Maybe that's why I'm worse than Nuclear Throne. There is auto-aim on Nuclear Throne, but it's fucking horrible. Oh yeah, on Hotline Miami there's the lock-on, which doesn't work on mouse and keyboard, but works okay on control. So I use that as well. You can just flick the analog stick at someone, click the lock-on button, and you got a fairly good chance they'll snap to them. Can't do it with a mouse. You gotta click straight on them. It's just harder when there's a lot going on. Jam, come on. You don't even have eyes. How is this hard? Jam is gonna run out of moves again. Okay, we said next time we get beat up by Pidgey, we're gonna give the Diglett another go. We have reached that point. I told you Sand Attack were bad in this one. Struggle does have slightly higher accuracy. Are we gonna trade with him again? Come on, Jam. Yeah, there we go. Nice. You don't get X from that. You just die. The auto-aim in Nuclear Throne. It just locks on the wrong things. It doesn't lock on the guy you're shooting. It'll lock on people behind walls. Not for me. So I tend to, prioritize the weapons with a lot of splash damage or a lot of spread. I really like the shotguns in Nuclear Throne. I've played quite a lot of it, and I'm alright at doing the regular wins, but some people are so ludicrously good at that game. Like, I can't do shit on loops. I'm just... We destroyed that Diglett. Yeah, I just... As soon as I go on a loop 2, I just die. I've only managed to get that once. It's really hard to be the last boss with... The last boss just shoots every part of the room you're in. I don't have enough experience with bullet hells. Panic and just walk into the middle of the room, and you don't walk into the middle of the room because then he fires his laser. That kills you in one hit. Okay, we almost beat the Sentry again. We had a good start with the Diglett. Sentry, of course, does use Scratch, which is a nearly 100% accurate move. I think that's slightly more than a Diglett. Can't remember. Been talking about games that aren't this one. What were I talking about? Oh yeah, so I need to beat the last boss really fast before he fills every part of the room with bullets, and you can't do that and also break all the machines. I never get to loop. Not a good start. They just keep doing it. Jam, please. You got no eyeballs, Jam. Okay, we're gonna run from this one. That once they use sand attack twice, it's just over. You're never gonna hit him. Not in a million years. Probably gonna stop. Soon, we'll try and beat Brock, but we are having trouble with the Pokemon not learning the move. This whole stream, I don't want the whole stream to be me walking around in Viridian Forest. It's just not an ideal situation. Especially when I got the speedrun timer out as well. And then I just couldn't get through the forest. My last run, my start was Dratini, and it took me an hour 50 minutes to beat Brock. And I know that because Sam started playing along. He randomized his own game. And he started an hour and 50 minutes behind me and caught up like immediately to exactly where I was. And I've played the game a lot more than Sam. I know a lot of tricks and stuff that can save time. And he was still neck and neck with me. Starting 2 hours behind. There we go. Oh, fuck off, Pidgey. That's on level 4, we'll beat that one. Might have to stop and get a drink at some point. I'll just leave you with the beautiful Viridian Forest music. I've got a soft spot for the old themes. Okay, Pidgey, do not sand attack me. I'm gonna get experience out of you. I'm gonna beat you for XP. Okay, didn't do it on the first turn, which is a good start. Did it on the second turn, but it's normally 2. That means you'll never hit him again. Okay, well now never hit him again. Shouldn't have doubted Jam. Jam knows what he's doing. Not learning Water Gun is what he's doing. What about Bubble though? Bubble sucks. You could learn Bubble. As much as, you know, you do want the variety that comes with randomizing your starter. I do feel like if we'd caught a Rattata, we would have probably been able to beat Brock before this point. Let's keep going. We need a lot of XP. Surely at level 15 we'll learn Water Gun. Surely. There's no way it could be later than level 15. Once we beat Brock, we get some trainers, we get a second Pokemon, it's beautiful. We get to buy a Magikarp. At this point, the Magikarp might be a better start than Jam is. Wouldn't call that impossible. Oh, they're all games, are they? Well, once we moved to the PlayStation 2, I got a bit more serious about games. I tended to stick them out. I didn't quit after a quarter anymore. Or the first time I ever played them. It's weird with PlayStation 1. I wanted to like play all the games. I was really into it, but most games I'd immediately bounce off. I had the Yu-Gi-Oh game that people speedrun as a joke. The like nonsense one. I had that as a kid and I broke it because it annoyed me so much. I don't normally, as an adult, I don't get mad playing games. I try not to. If a game's like bothering me that much or I'd actually be mad, I just stop playing it. As a kid, I was very angry. I didn't smash many games. I can't remember what game it was. It was a multiplayer game on the Xbox. The only other game I ever broke. And I had to rebuy it. And I realised, like, it cost me like 40 quid out of my pocket money. Then I threw it at the wall and it exploded. And I had to buy it again, and it cost me all my pocket money again. This is not a good... I'm not making good decisions here. This is poor fiscal management. I think we've killed everything in the forest. Never mind. We need to hook up an Xbox at some point. Try and stream some Xbox games, because we have all of them. For a while I was trying to collect every game on the Xbox. You get... I don't have any life. But, got a massive block of Xbox games. Just taking up half the space in my room. Didn't get all of them. I'm sure a lot of sports games. I reckon... I don't know. Sure a lot of sports games. I've got a lot of the really rare ones, though. You played Alice Madness Returns on the Xbox 360? Well, let me tell you. Go right over here. Excellent game. EA basically threw that game out to die. They, like, realized they were supposed to be releasing and promoting it, like, a week before they released it. Don't know why they did it. Don't know why you'd... invest a bunch of money in a project and then just try as hard as you can to make sure it fails. And it did fail, of course. There was no way it was going to succeed. It's a good game. And it's a sad story. And there's not a lot of copies of it. I don't know if that's the rarest one, it's just one I saw and one I like a lot. What about... What have I got? Mind Jack, what a game. Do you think we could beat the Sentry now? We could probably beat that Sentry. I reckon we'd have a good chance against it. Mind Jack, I think, was published by Square? It's a third-person shooter. It's... I don't even... I'm gonna need to stop and get a drink in a minute. It's a weird one. Mind Jack. The Men Drinking Coffee did an excellent Let's Play of it if you want to see. It's like a multiplayer shooter. The entire campaign is multiplayer. And you can mind jack enemies in someone else's game and then control them. Which makes the game impossible. If you're playing the game and a bunch of players join in as enemies, you can't finish the game. Like it's not a game that works very well. So it's really hard just generally. At the later levels, it's like they didn't think you'd get that far, so they stopped making the game properly. I remember there's a boss fight in the game. There's this like big robot. When you're attacking the robot, it doesn't have a health bar. And there's no indication if you're hurting it or not. So like you shoot E-guns, it doesn't seem to be doing it. You find a rocket launcher in a box. If you're in a boss fight with an enemy and you find a rocket launcher in a box, you assume that's how you win. This is what you use to defeat the robot. The rocket launcher from the box. Nothing happens when you shoot him with it. You get nothing. There's no feedback whatsoever. Oh, fuck off, Pidgey. So I was shooting the stupid... The rocket launcher reappears. It respawns with ammo. So you're like, this has to be right. However, I've been shooting him for 15 minutes with this rocket launcher. And he's fine. He's pristine right now. I had a dentist appointment. And I just gave Sam the controller. I was like, if you stand in this spot, he'll never attack you because his AI doesn't work. Do not move from this spot. Just stand here. And if the AI falls over, go revive him, then walk back to this spot. Because you have an AI partner who can die and lose the game for you, obviously. Because it's a truly excellent experience. Come on, Joe. It's gotta be close now. It's pretty close. We beat one more, then we go for the Diglett again, and then... I mean, everyone knows that at level 15, Stammy learns Water Gun. The one that I have learns Water Gun. It's just common knowledge. I think when the men drinking coffee, but it turns out the Blue Robot boss, you actually have to shoot specific parts on his back, but there's no. When you're doing it right, nothing changes. So eventually, I'd shot so many rockets at him, I'd just hit all the areas I was supposed to be shooting, just by volume of fire. I can't remember how I found out. I think I read up on it afterwards because I couldn't believe it happened. When I don't know. It took me another 5 minutes after I come back from the dentist to actually finish him off. I think the men drinking coffee managed to not have too bad a time with that. Although they obviously didn't know what was going on because the game doesn't tell you. So I've got a lot of bad games in the collection. This is the nature of having a collection. The bad games are cheaper, so you get them. I did finish Mindjack. Don't know why. I used to finish a lot of games that... I mean, as a kid, you got a lot of time to spend playing Two Worlds and Mindjack and Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. Maybe you don't learn Water Gun at level 15. I'm worried I'm going to need to get him to level 20 before he learns any moves. This is going to be an entire stream of me being punched out by the Sandshrew. I might actually be able to beat the Sandshrew. I can't beat the Onyx though. There's no way. If I had a second move, if I had any other move that doesn't do damage, I'd have a chance against the Onyx. Just because he might use Bide 100 times in a row. And every time he uses Bide, you can sneak one hit in. But since I've only got Tackle, it's not gonna work. Should probably not have bothered putting up the speedrun timer. It's not. It just makes it look like, might give people the mistaken impression that I don't know what I'm doing. One day. In this game, you can beat Brock, and once you do, there is a path behind him that you can travel. You can go all over the place. You can go all kinds of towns. Just gotta get past that Brock hurdle. The worst that I've had with the Abra. I can do this. I can power through this. This can't be as bad as Abra. We have an attacking move. Look at that. We can kill a level 3 Cappy in one hit. I don't even think it'd matter, but the way instead of IVs and EVs, I think there's still IVs. There's still the ones that you can't change. Instead of effort values, whenever you beat a Pokemon, its stats just get added to like a secret tracker that you can't ever look at. So maybe we're actually, and once it reaches thresholds, it just goes up. I think like every so many points. We might actually be reaching the point where we're starting to gain stats from having punched out so many Caterpies. Imagine a Starmie that's strong enough to fight the multi-rock Boulder Snake. Just need to get him to level 16. That's when he learns Water Gun. We have a lot of bad ideas here on the show. Hope someone can appreciate that. We do a lot of things here. We make a lot of choices. I like these level 3 Caterpies now. Just... okay, never mind, now I hear them. Turns out we can't quite necessarily beat a level 3 Caterpie. Does anyone appreciate the small Pikachu I've got on the speedrun timer? So I like that. I like that Pikachu. My favorite thing about Pikachu is I didn't used to like him. I used to think it's just some random garbage thing in the forest. Why do people like him? It's rubbish. Can't even evolve in Pokemon Yellow. But what I really come to appreciate about Pikachu is how large he is. He's just a big chunky boy. I approve of that. The sprites for Pikachu in these games, 10 out of 10, of course. Not that you'll see him, because there's none in Pokemon Yellow other than the one you start with. There's a chance something could randomize into one, but for that we'd have to get past Brock. So we need to get the Staryu to level 16, which, as everyone knows, is when it learns Water Gun. Any minute now. And then we're just gonna breeze through Brock like he's not even that. And it's gonna be just a... From there, we just walk straight through the rest of the game. There's no other resistance. It's always bloody Brock. Genuinely, I normally, at the start of a run, depending on what Pokemon I've got, I always get one that's terrible against Onix. Start of a run, I lose like an hour over my record, and then at the Elite Four, I lose another hour. And then everything else is takes me exactly the same amount of time. Why do I play this game when I spend so long just walking in Viridian Forest fighting Metabots? With a bloody Staryu or a Dratini that can't do anything. Dratini at least has Wrap. It's really hard for anything to beat it. Because Gen 1 Wrap is disgusting. It stops the opponent from being able to do anything on their turn. Next time we level up. When we learn Water Gun, gonna take a quick break. I was hoping Sam were gonna stop by, but seems like he's probably really busy. By stop by, I mean call me on Discord for 5 minutes. It's just envisioning Water Gun, what that might be like. What it might look like, what it might sound like, what it might feel like to jet water at the enemy to cause damage to them. It's just, it's gotta be 100% on what a Water Gun would be like before I can start using Water Gun. I could, at this point, turn off the battle animations. I think I'm justified in doing that. Now, in all the other runs I've done, I never turned off the battle animations, so that might be cheating. Might invalidate the run, maybe we shouldn't. Game stuff. Cause after the PlayStation 1, where kind of wanted to be into games, but I had a really hard time actually sticking them out, finishing games, bothering to play them for more than 1 or 2 sessions. I'm not restarting them all the time. I played the first part of Final Fantasy VIII so many times, ludicrous amounts of times. Final Fantasy VIII is not even good. I think that's the popular opinion these days. I think it took a long time for the wind to change on that one, but I think that's where we are now. Final Fantasy VIII, the first disc is actually fire. Like, no joke. It's like a weird dream. Nothing makes sense, but you're just drifting between such weird and interesting situations. And it's something different every, like, hour. You're somewhere completely different, doing something completely different. It's rad as hell. After the first disc of Final Fantasy VIII, there's 3 more discs. They are boring as fuck. Disc 2 has like 2 good bits, like one right at the start and one right at the end. But for most of it, you're wandering around. It still doesn't make sense, but it's taking itself a lot more seriously, and there's a lot more like character stuff, story stuff, and a lot less just being somewhere weird, looking at weird things, doing weird things. Which is not what the game's good at. It's not good at characters and story. I mean, the systems, the like fighting systems and things, I think are pretty bad as well. But the main thing that gets me is the parts where it's taking itself very seriously. Just why? You're real dumb, Final Fantasy VIII. Stop it. Final Fantasy VII is good. I'm afraid to play the remake. I keep thinking I'm going to pick it up and then not getting around to it. Final Fantasy VII, I want too stuck on the part where you're in Midgar, replaying it. I don't know why. It's like a really interesting environment, but the game's just not quite in its stride yet. Because that's the entire remake, so it's another reason I'm apprehensive about the remake. After that, when you can actually walk around and do stuff and meet all the weird characters, I don't know, I really like it. It's just a really nice vibe, Final Fantasy VII. After a certain point, Sephiroth's in North Cave is gonna drop a meteor on the world. There's nothing you can do about it, because the meteor's already on its way. So, you can fight Sephiroth, but it's probably not going to really help, because, like, the meteor is the bigger issue. Oh, Jesus, did I already... Okay. We're not going to try and train on the Geodude. I think we might be able to beat the Geodude. Let's give it a go. We do learn Water Gun at level 16. And at Final Fantasy VII, it's just about being in a cool gang of weird misfits. And they're the best cast of weird misfits I've played in an RPG. It's not a lot of damage. It's fine. You actually do get a really diverse cast of characters, which is very rare in a Japanese RPG. You normally get the same cast of characters in all of them, and they're all white dudes who are about the same age, and none of them are weird monsters or cat robots. This Geodude's a little bit outside the range of what Jam can handle right now. You hate to see it, folks. I am going to take a short break. What has happened? Okay, am I back? That was weird. I put the controller down too vigorously and something exploded. Let me just get my whole setup back. There we go. Okay, gonna try putting the controller down more gently and then we're gonna take a break. Let's get the music back. There you go. I am back. Get ready, everyone. Oh, let me just saw my hat. That's the problem with the microphone. That means it's hard for it to put back on if it falls off. And there you go. One day, this weird starfish Pokemon is going to be big enough to take out an entire multi-rock boulder snake. Can you imagine? Consider this tiny starfish defeating a thing that is large in one-on-one combat. Technically 2v1. Oh, 1v2. We have to get through the Geodude to have a shot at that Onyx. That should level us up to 16, which is when we learn Water Gun. Level 17 is when Starmie learns Water Gun. Or Staryu. What are you, Jam? Staryu. Learns Water Gun at level 17. Could I beat Brock if I use all my potions? This is where we are right now. Could try throwing a potion. I reckon we can beat Geodude if we use a potion. Don't want to use all of them and then lose the fight, is the thing. And I think Onyx sometimes is very easy because it doesn't... We can't... Even Bind is bad. He has Bind, Screech, Rock Throw, and Bind? I don't think it has Rock Throw in this version, actually. I think it has Tackle instead. So Tackle's not too bad. But I don't think we can win that fight. You need a move that that you can use when he's using Bite. Ideally. Or alternatively, you could learn Water Gun. Let's continue to talk about old things. I've got a few more in the tank. So another game I used to play a lot as a kid, unironically, Gex 3. I've got a short, bad Let's Play of me digging up my old copy of Gex 3 and trying to run it on an emulator, which I didn't know at the time. It turns out that doesn't work very well. Gex 3 is the best. It runs better than any game I've tried to run on the emulator from disk. It freezes constantly. So it's not a great Let's Play, but none of my Let's Plays are great. There's a lot more problems with Gex. The reason I dug up the disc, and the reason I kept playing it even when I realized it was gonna freeze all the time, I just can't deal with the American voice actor for Gex. I cannot. I wanted to play it for the channel, and I couldn't. I couldn't. He has half as many voice lines, and every reference he makes is something I've never heard of. The UK Gex is a little bit like that, but with the added, you know, not only is he doing niche references, but he's doing niche references from a different country. And he's managing somehow to exclusively reference things where there's no crossover. Like adverts that were on TV at the time. I wasn't in the right country. I'm not gonna... Probably before I was born as well, to be honest. A lot of the references. I'm not gonna get there. Don't really know why played Gex a lot. Most of the levels in the game I didn't like. So I'd play the army level and the anime level. And those were like... I like the anime level because it had big robots in. I like the army level because you got to drive a tank. That was my favourite level. I like the music in the anime level. But, you know, everything in it's loosely based on... In most levels I just couldn't navigate. The Egypt level is like the second stage of the game, or third. I couldn't find anything. I could only do one of the objectives. And that's not even that bad. Once you get to like the pirate level and the gangster level, I'm not going to find anything. Just going to get stuck at the very start. Wander in circles, eventually die to gangsters popping out of bins and firing Tommy guns at me. You know how it is. What level do you think Staryu learns Water Gun? Let me Why is voice cut out again? My voice cut out again. What the hell? Has he done it again? No, now we're fine. It might just be me not here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Bulbapedia. Staryu. Is it? It might just be the music cutting out and then me assuming everything's broken. Okay. So, what moves do you learn, Staryu? Okay, we got stats. We got Gen 1 moveset. Level 17! It's actually level 17! Let's go! Sorry about that. If that were... That might have been a little loud. It actually learns Water Gun at level 17. This is not a drill. Oh, we're gonna be cruising after this, boys. It's clear sailing from here. I've got all my... There's a lot of bits of my setup that can independently disappear when I'm messing around. It doesn't disappear for you, obviously. It's just I like to have everything organised at my end. I like to have a rough approximation of what you're seeing. I've got a little. Got my chat up. Post wrong way in chat if I'm going the right way. What else does he want? Sam's got a lot of. He's really going for the being a Twitch guy thing. I just don't. I wish I had that energy. The sheer charisma of that boy. I'm just in the background reading out Lovecraft stories about cats and game FAQs guides. You could have done a little bit more damage to that level 4 Cappy if you'd wanted to jam. You could have done a little bit more. We need to think of a name for the next Pokemon. Oh, it will depend what the Pokemon is. I mean, it's a Magikarp, but also might not be the Magikarp you remember from playing the game as a child. Oh, you know, in Gex, I never knew you could do the karate kick. Which is weird, because it tells you in the tutorial how to do it, and I could never work out how to do it. It's not even hard. You run and you press crouch. It's not intuitive, but... The problem, I think, is why it's hard to... Genuinely, game design talk. Why it's hard to work out how to do the karate kick in Gex. When you run and you hold crouch, nothing happens to tell you you're doing it right. And then the next time you press jump, you'll do the karate kick. This is the problem. After PlayStation 1, I was trying to get this oh, another game I played. One day we'll get to the next point. Warhawk on PlayStation 1. First game I ever owned. You fly a plane. Can't remember much about it. The first level, you're fighting a pyramid in a jet. The pyramid is like surrounded by guns and it shoots lasers also out of the middle of the pyramid. And then the second game, you're in a canyon of some sort. And I remember the second level being quite hard. And then I think the third level, you're flying a jet through a castle or something. Through like a Dr. Wily style castle. Never got past that one. I haven't played Warhawk in ages, you know. Maybe I should give that a go. I've probably got the disc for it around somewhere. Another game I played, Die Hard Trilogy. That game's bad and also impossible. Do not play Die Hard Trilogy. Maybe we'll give that a little look at on the channel at some point. It's not good. It was never good. Don't Die Hard Trilogy. A lot of people talk up that game because they remember it fondly. You do you, but wouldn't recommend Die Hard Trilogy for someone from the modern era looking to emulate some games. Emulation, man. What times we live in? If not for everything outside of the computer. All the old games that you were like, I'd love to play it, but I've already spent all my pocket money. Now you can. Semi-illegally, but no one really cares. My view on emulation is, if you can't legitimately buy the game, there's no way you could give money to the publisher to receive the game in a playable format. It's fair game. I mean, Pokemon Yellow, you can emulate it officially through means, but I already own Pokemon Yellow. I have the cartridge right here. Why can't I play Pokemon Yellow? I don't have it on me, but I do have the cartridge in my house. I've also got Pokemon Blue, so I'm allowed to emulate that one too. I can catch Mew on Pokemon Blue. Not sure if it works on Yellow, the move that you use. I mean, I'm not sure I can remember how to do it now, but no, yeah, I can use. So near the Nugget Road, if you turn left after you cross Nugget Bridge, there's a man that stood in the grass, south of, left and then down. If you walk exactly onto the furthest tile he can see you from, and on the frame you get there, you pause and you use dig. You go back to the Pokemon Center, the game will freak out, it pauses itself like a couple of seconds after you gain control again. Just unpause and keep going, don't click any of the menus. Oh, you have to have queued up something before, because it's going mental and trying to work out, I thought you were in a fight, and now you're walking around, and who are you fighting again? I didn't remember, no one told me who you were fighting. And as long as you got certain numbers queued up in memory, you can, I think the first trainer in Misty Gym might be the second one. If they were the last person you fought, if you walk on a Nugget Bridge, as soon as you cross into the section of the map that the man in the grass is supposed to be in, you get bloody Mew encounter. He's hard to catch. If you futz around with the game a bit, you can get a level 100 Mew to appear there. Then you got pretty easy time for the rest of the game. Done that before on original cartridges. It's really nice after all the rumors back in the day to actually know the move to catch Mew in Pokemon Blue for someone who's inherently childish, such as myself. It's just a good feeling. Just a good. You can wake up every day and be like, I know how to catch Mew, Pokemon Blue. I can do it whenever I want. So after PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, you know, this is, I think a minute ago before I got distracted, got a bit more serious with the video gaming. The first game, I can't remember if it was the first game we had, but the first game I just got super taken by. Time Splitters 1. Not a lot of Time Splitters 1 fans in the world. We'll do a stream of that sometime, maybe. Yeah, we could do that co-op. How would this work? We'd have to unplug the mouse. That's fine. We could do that co-op, me and Sam. Time Splitters 1. I reckon we do that at some point. Time Splitters 1 is not... It's another game, like Pokemon Yellow. It's probably not great, but there's so much nostalgia there that I can still enjoy playing it. I can still talk for an hour and 45 minutes while just walking around in the forest fighting Caterpie without getting bored. Time Splitters 1 is like such a bare bones game. There's you just walk and shoot, and there's, you can say that about any first person shooter, but Time Splitters 1 is like, no, really, you just walk and shoot. All the levels, there's never any thinking or anything. There we are, folks. It's happened. It just like, each level is just a new gauntlet of enemies to walk and shoot through. All the story mode levels are just the multiplayer levels with AI enemies in them. It was the first game that I remember where you could play against bots, though. Certainly the first game on consoles, I think. Maybe not that you can play against bots, but that you can play against 10 bots at once. Really, you don't... Makes up for having no friends. You just get out Time Splitters 1 and you pretend These 10 random AIs doing matrix dives all around. I don't know what I'm talking about. This should go a lot better. You play Time Splitters. Certainly Time Splitters 1 for the arcade mode. Of course, after that, Time Splitters 2 is just one of the best games. Look at this. Ludicrous. I don't believe it's level 12 Onyx was... I thought it was level 14. He's higher level on Pokemon Blue. We probably still couldn't beat him. Think about Onyx it's a Pokemon that doesn't evolve. So it's a lot stronger than the Pokemon you tend to start the game with. Not that you tend to start the game with Staryu. We're not teaching anything Bide. We are finally moving again. Just an hour behind. Been worse. Took my Dratini a lot longer. Where am I going? We had some Brock trouble. This is expected. See if we can get through these trainers here without as much hassle. Man. Now we feel silly for taking so long. Maybe not. Maybe that wheel could have gone in one hit. I'm sat in a weird way now, so you can probably hear my chair making sounds. I apologize. Should have tried to avoid that. Got excited when we learned Water Gun. Shots, man. Famous shots boy. He likes shots. What of it? Time Splitters 2 is like to this day just one of my favorite games. I think some of my controllers are broken now, but there is in my house a PlayStation 2 with a multi-tap and 4 controllers hooked up to it. Just in case I could get someone to play Time Splitters 2 with me. Just in case I can get a gang together. Worried I'd be poisoned then. We didn't quite do it. Gonna use a potion, just be safe, rather than sorry. That's not the button to do that. Oh shit! Sorry. This guy has many Pokemon. You're not supposed to fight him. You're supposed to fight the It's faster to fight the woman who's if you try and walk behind this guy, you have to fight a woman. A lass, but if you fight her and then walk back to the start of the route, so she goes back to her original spot, it's normally faster than fighting all 4 of this guy's Pokemon. That said, can't normally cut through them like we're doing right now. Might actually be able to make up some time here. That'd be exciting. What if we were less than an hour behind? I do have it on full random for the starters. There's no setting to be like, don't give me something completely ludicrous. I wish I could... I clicked the button too many times. I wish I could tell it... Maybe I could have fallen behind more. Wish I could tell it only give me Pokemon that are unevolved for the randomizer. That'd be nice. That'd be a good feature. Should have an easy time in Mount Moon. The things that you maybe worry about in there, all weak to water. That's Unless you suffer from seizures, in which case the animation for that's probably not fine. I apologize. We'll try and get through Mount Moon. Not too long of the stream left now, I'm afraid, because at some point, do need to walk my dog, and at that point, probably going to close out the stream. So I found out about Devil Child Steve. I just randomly searched for... Devil Child Steve is a friend of the show. He's a very angry boy on YouTube. Gets mad playing video games. We'll be streaming this again on Thursday. Unless I decide to swap to Time Splitters 1. Which could happen. But now we're moving, probably gonna keep this one going. I might actually be able to make some time here. Despite fighting an extra trainer. I'm not good at the movement. Dugong! Nice! Need an M for Dugong. There you go. There's an art to Pokemon names. Just I don't know. Normal names, not gonna cut. You gotta go one step beyond. Dugong is not a bad Pokemon for this. Aurora Beam is a very good move. It's not got great stats. Headbutt is good, Aurora Beam is very good. We could use some levels on him. And it will be hard to get those levels on him, but we can always swap him out and let Staryu do the fight. I reckon we don't have to stop for Mount Moon, I reckon we can just power through the whole thing. Now, Zubat's flying, so Toga might be able to deal with this. Not sure how good Leech Life is against Toga though. Let's find out. It's a very weak move, very bad type. Okay, does 4 damage. Most things are resistant to Bug. In Gen 1, I mean in Pokemon in general, Bug's crap. But in Gen 1 specifically, it's very bad. It's worse than usual. Up to level 9, before level 9, they only have Leech Life. I think at level 9 they'll learn Supersonic. Don't know why I know that. Didn't know what level Staryu learns fucking Water Gun. I'll never forget that now. Is Bug weak to ice? Let's find out. It's weak to most things. Kind of expected it to be weak to ice. Okay, Headbutt's not the best choice here. Toga is actually the evolved form of Seal. So he will gain some number when he starts gaining number. He's going to be a lot more powerful than Staryu until Staryu evolves. I need to get Devil Child Steve on the show sometime. I'm worried he'll say something horrible, and I'll have to nuke the VOD. But one session with Devil Child Steve, I mean, it'll be enough. We've been in talks behind the scenes about collaboration, but he'd managed to break every microphone in his house. And, like, that sounds like a bad excuse that someone would make to not have to do something. But he tried about 4 microphones, and then he tried to take part of one microphone and combine it with part of another microphone, and then that also didn't work. He's a weird dude. So he's just got a house full of broken microphones, apparently. Either that or he was expertly wasting my time. Either way, we're in an interesting situation and it makes for a good story, so I appreciate it. You waste my time, at least give me a star. Not too worried about using up Toga's PP here, because needs a couple of levels, don't need that many levels. Also, Staryu can carry. He can do the whole thing on his own. There's a trainer up here. Yeah. Nearly walked into that. Now we're moving, we don't want to get bogged down in fights we don't have to. Except against Zubats. That's fine. We can kill him in 1 hit. I might fight the hiker. There's a hiker at some point. Didn't mean to go in there. Really not doing well with the movement. Gotta work on that if we want to get the world record for this category. Which is currently held by me, because I'm the only person to ever run this category. I remember there was an item there, but I didn't remember what it was. Don't really need the Moonstar. We might later. But there is an item limit in this gen, so probably more likely to end up throwing it away when we can't pick up a key item. Okay, I did mean to fight that guy. Let's give that another go. Can't remember if he has a matchup. If he does, this was a bad idea. I think he's just got Geodudes. And Geodudes are weak to ice. Just getting Toga a few levels. This is using a little bit of time, but in a way that's probably productive. Toga's our best Pokemon now, even though he's... Well, he's not the strongest now, but he has the most potential. Since he's already evolved, there's gonna be a minute where he's just better than the things he's dunking on. Not bad, 2 levels. Took about 10 seconds. See, I do actually kinda know where I'm going and what I'm doing. A little bit. Just not against Brock. Brock is tricky. I knew I was gonna mess up the movement, is why I paused there, by the way. Can we kill this level 11 Zubat in 1 hit? Again, not worried about PP, we've still got Staryu, who's fresh. Lol, we could do without... Man, it'd be nice to have a Clefairy right now. Don't really want to fight him though. Just a lot of them about, isn't there? It's busy in here, there's a lot of Zubat. I can't think if there's anything else Toga is, like, extremely good at beating. Don't think there is. I think from here on out, stuff is normal effective against. Actually, only 2 trainer battles left. One is against this lad. I just heard a boop. You booping him? You sound like a robot.
There's no signal here.
Okay. How's it going? Not many words are coming out. It's just kind of noise. Oh yeah, Voltov don't learn electric moves, so we don't have to worry about it. But sorry, how's it going? Are you there? words aren't happening, Sam. I'm sorry. We're getting a bad line. Have you tried holding the phone up above your head, waving it around? Oh, I'm hearing me now.
I'm hearing you very loud, but I'm not hearing. I've not seen the stream. What's happening on the stream?
Is the stream not on?
Well, I'm on the. I'm using the phone like a phone.
I'm worried then.
I'm
Hang on, I checked that out when you said the stream on. I can hear me really loud, by the way.
loud now.
I can only hear me. When you talk, it's just robot sounds. You still there? That was Sam Fox. You got a brief cameo appearance. I think he's gone. He's probably been told off. Classic Sam. There's no signal. Switching to Staryu, just to give Toga a rest. He's got no PP. Power points. Not too worried about this one. The next one may be tricky. We have to fight Gary again soon. See, the thing about falling behind ludicrously fast. Actually, at this point I would have had. When I did it, my best run, I started with Nidoking. The first Pokemon I picked up was Nidoqueen. No, the Nidorina, which I immediately evolved to Nidoqueen in Moonhouse. That's annoying. Probably gonna poison. Oh no! Smog normally poisons. That's Team Rocket. That fight is added in Pokemon Yellow. You don't have to do it at all in Pokemon Blue. There's nothing there instead. I think Sam's just left. Because I had a loud Discord boop. And so did you, if you're listening along. Interesting. This is a one-way system. We can no longer go back to Moonhouse. There is no way back. But, well, we could have if we'd have died. And we'd have gone back to the last Pokemon Center we rested at. But, you know, we're not going to do that. We're moving now. We're past Brock. That's the wrong button. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. Got there in the end. Also... Okay. So here's the move. Don't have this in the splits, but here's what I heard. We need to do this a few times. I thought Jam had a pretty high... I thought he'd like us quite a lot, because we did spend a lot of time preparing for that Brock fight. But if we do this... If you do this, every time you try and use a potion on your Pokemon, it'll gain some friendship points or whatever the game uses to work out if your Pokemon like you. And of course it's at full health, so we're not actually using up the potion, so we can just keep doing this. If we don't lose focus on the window, we can just keep doing it. I don't know how many times we have to do it, it's just a thing I've heard, it's not a thing I've done before. So... let's find out. It's not enough. I could always just walk off, get Charmander instead. Fight Garrett. It's always a possibility. Pokemon like it when you win fights with them, so, you know. Just continuing to play the game would also get us closer to this. Also, it's possible that the person who told me this was a good idea was lying, and this is actually not doing anything for us. Possible. We're gonna do a couple more and then, let's see. Devil Child Steve hasn't uploaded a video in ages. That's sad. I didn't watch the end of his last Let's Play either. I didn't watch much of it. It wasn't a good one. Sorry, Steve. Shenmue were okay. Turok wasn't into it. Before that, it was 13, the game. Which is a game I had back in the day. Not one I played a lot of. But, 13 were great because he got so mad. We should buy things, just in case. Alternatively, we could go beat Misty. There's nothing stopping you from fighting Misty right now. Would we win the fight, though? Debatable. She does have a Starmie and a Staryu. That's good, and we'll have a Paralyze Heal. 2 Paralyze Heals, even better. At some point, maybe I'll need Awakenings. Probably should have bought some before now. Oh, another thing we can do before we fight Garrett. If you go in this garden... I can't remember what tile it's on. It's somewhere over here, I think? Might be wrong. It's kind of hard to turn on the spot without moving. Thought we were in this corner. There's a rare candy somewhere. Hey, there we go. Rare candies boost your level by 1. Kind of want to hang on to them because I'm bad at being the Elite Four. This time, we're actually going to beat Gara. It's gonna... It's got a high level Pokemon, but we do have the type advantage here. You don't want it to use Sand Attack, because it can do that, and Sand Attack is hell. It hits a lot of times with Fury Attack instead. It hits 5 times with Fury Attack. Fury Attack... Okay, was that 4? Yeah, 4. It hits between 1 and 5 times. 2 and 5. Between 2 and 5 times. Toga, man. You can do it. Watch out for him. Nah, we can... He can take a Rattata. I'm impressed. By this hustle. I should have switched the Battlestar to Sat, because it's slightly faster. That's nice. Got the attack decrease to make up for the fact that defense was down. We also don't care about Growl because we're using special attacks. So we don't use that style. He's level 15. Gonna heal him straight up and keep going. Made up a little time again. Maybe we can do something here. Far behind an hour, and we've only made up 7 minutes, but... What if I beat my record? For the first time I've ever streamed this dumb thing I do. Maybe next time. There's a few games on the list of things I want to play. And normally when I'm streaming something, it's because it's been on my list of things I want to play for a while. And I feel like it gives me an excuse to to start it. Good thing about streaming, when you're small channel like this, I kind of like. Once you've done it a few times, you stop being worried that like people are gonna show up and watch you, and you can just enjoy the vibe. You can chat with no one, just talk to yourself. It's healthy, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And you get to push yourself to start things that you were otherwise not doing. I think Toga's. I don't think he's very good against water. I think Ice ain't very effective against water. It's not often you get an Ice type because there's not very many of them, so I can't remember, but it's definitely going to carry us for a while. And we are going to get another Pokemon at the top of here. Just got to get through Nugrod. I'm going to need to go to the loo in a minute though, so that's going to maybe set us back a few seconds. It's all give and take. The best time was a single sitting, by the way, as well. This isn't going to be a single sitting. We're going to pause the timer, come back to it later, probably. Unless we play one of the other things from the list, which right now, Time Split is 1. From Mission 3 campaign, I've still got that going on. One sure it'd be as good a stream to just dive right back into the middle of it. Especially, we picked up 2 followers recently. No, 1 follower recently. One of them's been around a while. Didn't want to throw that dude if he ever turns up again by launching right into the middle of something. He didn't show up anyway, so it don't matter, but you know. You gotta consider these things. And you got a very small audience, you don't want to alienate your very small audience. And he showed up from the X-Death fight, so there's a level of hype that, I don't know, they're walking around in, you can only really get from being X-Death with Berserker or walking around in Viridian Forest for an hour. Nothing else is gonna cut. Gonna finish that from Mission 3. The game is so long. We don't really want Mankey. I think in this game Karate Chop is normal type, but low kick isn't. So we don't want low kick. Scratch is fine. That's the handy. Karate Chop is normal type. It's always a crit though, because it's a high boosted crit rate move. And it turns out we could have just used Aurora Beam. Because Ice is normal effective against Fighting. Fighting is super against Ice, pretty sure. A little bit bad movement there. I kinda do want to join Team Rocket, but we're apparently not allowed. It's very pushy, but he didn't wait for an answer. Yeah, this whip weirdo. Or like weird old hunched over dude. Some of the sprites in these games. Timeless. We need to see a big Pikachu. This is what Rap does in Gen 1. It's really annoying. I'm doing the thing with my chair again. Sorry about that. I'm not stopping, I'm just sorry about that. Nugrod, defeated. Gold split, fastest ever Nugrod. This guy has a Charmander. Alternatively. Obviously. There's only one name for Drowsy. It's hard to name them all fast enough, you know? Drowsy's not one we're that interested in using. Psychic type! Psychic types are all good, but they kind of need psychic type moves. It could probably be good, but he isn't good right now. I think this guy has One of these has fighting types and one has rock types. I think this is the guy with rock types. We obviously want to go for the one with rock types because we can beat them. We have chosen Paula. Matchup has low kick. This could go wrong. Okay, did Karate Chop. Fair amount of damage, but he actually didn't crit with Karate Chop, which is almost impressive. We are going to have to swap Toga out anyway. Because we're out of Aurora Beam, and Headbutt's not very good, and doesn't have many PP. I mean, Headbutt the move's fine, but we don't get the same type attack bonus. Which is what makes Aurora Beam so good. And we also have a low attack stat. Maybe we could have sent out Drowsy to try and... No, I don't think he'd have done it. Don't think he'd have been good. Someone's at the door, but someone else has got it. Ooh, that didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Needed a lot more than I'd hoped. That's fine. 5 seconds slow on getting that Charmander. I think that's purely because one time I didn't realise that I'd already done Nugrod until I'd already got the Charmander. I think if we fight this guy, we don't have to fight the other one. And I think this is the last trainer we have to fight. And I think he only has Geodudes. Geodudes and an Onix. I think he only has rock and ground types. Which, Water Gun makes pretty short work of. I forgot to take a hay fever tablet today. And for the last 2 days. You're supposed to... Ooh, he does have a matchup, that's a problem. Matchup might win this. Matchups are strong beyond their level. Since they can crit on a whim. Unless they don't, twice in a row. I reckon they probably have like 70% crit chance on that move. If not higher, so... Pretty lucky. I hope Sam were impressed with my stream, so... He did say he couldn't see the stream, which might mean didn't have the chance to be... I can't walk past you, can I? Yeah, let's see a look. You're not gonna let me just walk past. You'd never do that. Ooh, we don't really want to come up against water types. Oddish is garbage, but... That's not really doing it. Drowsy, get in there. Yeah, that's just gonna heal him. I think Water Gun probably would have done probably would have done a bit more damage. But... That's not the normal amount of damage that does. Really? Really? Okay, that's not working out. Neither is that. This is difficult. We're in a situation here. Unfortunate. Okay, he's actually asleep. Let's get Toga back in. We might hit an unexpected wall at the end here. You don't normally expect... Aurora Beam's super against Oddishes. We should have kept some for that. Anyone can beat the pitcher. Lost some time there, but we are looking to make a net time positive on Bill. You motherfucker. Toga. don't know if Toga takes... I don't know if he's weak to Absorb or not. Absorb is incredibly weak, but... Yeah, he can win. It's easy. Super effective, it still does 6 damage. Nothing. Easy. Still thinking about the Devil Child Steve situation every now and then. I still, every time I stream I consider, why not go in the other Discord, the one with 2 Devil Child Steves in it? Maybe then. Alright, I remember what you do. Should I cut the stream now? The split now? Well, now's when we meet Bill, sure. Let's get a ticket and then we'll... There we go. Now we just have to beat Mister. Another gold split. We're doing it, you know. We're gonna make that hour up, I reckon. At this rate. Misty's not normally that hard. And I reckon, with the Dugong, I reckon we can walk it. Been wrong before, but only like twice ever. Let's go get more items just in case. Yeah. You don't want to. If you lose a fight, you do lose half your money. So we want to try and avoid. Let's get a couple of awakenings. The rest can be potions. Potions are important. They let you keep. Sorry. They let you keep going without having to slow down. And we don't want to slow down. This is effect speedrun after all. We do have to fight one of the trainers in here, because you can't get to Misty without fighting. And I've got Staryu out, which I didn't mean to have. It's fine though. Goldine probably wins this. Especially if Gems don't fall off. I haven't healed. I haven't got any PP on anything. It's a problem. It's one we're gonna have to address. Ooh, Goldine does win this. Now's a good time to switch. Confusion's really annoying. 50-50 chance of hitting the enemy or yourself. Also, he didn't read my input then. He didn't see what I was doing and then queue up Supersonic. He just picks moves at random. Most AIs just pick moves at complete random. That's a problem. See if we can not kill ourselves. Nope. Guess we're not fighting Misty this time, but what can you do? Ricky C's got it anyway. Easy. Easy win for Ricky C. Come on. Okay, that's the best we could have hoped for. It's a win for Ricky C. Not a sentence you'll hear often. Ricky C, of course, battle rap legend. Not sure if there's many people that familiar with UK battle rap in the audience. It's unlikely. Just know, if there were a Mount Rushmore for UK battle rap, Ricky C and Crisis Music, front and center. I did remember to heal, right? Okay, yeah, I'm not going crazy. See if Toga can win. If we win this, we're making time. Making another couple of minutes. If we don't win this, we're gonna lose instead. I reckon we win. I think we got a good chance. Okay, it's faster than me. We're going for the headbutts too. We'll do it anyway, because Aurora Beam, not sure how effective it is. Also, headbutt is doing fine damage. Staryu's down. Toga's leveled up. Starmie's a little trickier, but its big move is not very effective. His big move is Bubble Beam, which we don't care about. Not doing a lot of damage to him though either, which is not what we're looking for. That crit were bad too. But oh, I think it's got the smart AI. It's not using Bubble Beam because it'd be weak to us. Then it is using Harden though at 1 health, so maybe it's not that smart. Misty is defeated. And we're through. I think I can walk straight past that trainer now and beat the gym, but I think it is that one trainer at the start there that you have to... the Mew strategy relies on. Gonna go to the Pokemon Center and take a quick break. I'm gonna finish the stream soon, but well, maybe we'll try and beat Surge. See. I'm back. I think it's too... I reckon it'd take too long. I'm gonna take a quick look and see if we can pick up Bulbasaur. But I reckon it's gonna take too long to be using potions on nothing for too long. Nah, nothing. We can still get 6 Pokemon. We can still get more than 6 Pokemon. It's just, you know, it's completely random what they'll all be, so any one of them could be Mew. I reckon Jam's gonna evolve semi-soon. See if we can make that happen. Another matchup. Few of them about. Samsung's 2 were like the first game that I was properly super into. I mean, yeah, more so than Time Splitters 1. I tried to do everything in Time Splitters 2. Never could do the last challenge. Which is a shame. To this day, never beat the Scrappy Out Assault. It's stupid, it's not fun, it's bad. Why do they make it so bad? Drowsy has a high special stat, so it's hard to water gun your way through. We have a pretty high special stat too. No, we don't. Turns out we don't. If you don't use that again, though, we have a chance? No. Get Toger out. It's fine. Yeah, Toger, fine. Sorry. Yeah, Toga's fine, and we're going to use him for the next route anyway. Just wanted to try and get some number on Staryu. Staryu's a decent Pokemon. Actually, speaking of, I think, what's that TM I just got? No, that one. Bubble Beam. Yeah, Toga... I mean, Jam can learn Bubble Beam. Is Toga Water type? Yeah, Water and Ice. Yeah, you should probably learn it. I think it's the same power as Water Gun. But he also has a chance to slow. Which is fine, but mostly we're using it for the coverage. Not really sure what it's good against. I guess Fire? Yeah, we need that for Fires. Ice is good against flying and dragon grass? Flying dragon grass. Water's good against fire, rock. I think they're both good against rock and ground. Don't know though, I think ice is only one or the other. Whoa, what did I just pick up? I've never... Okay, full restore, not bad. I normally just mash the pick up item button when I walk down here, because I know there's hidden items all over the place, but I don't know where they are. And it's quite hard to gauge when you're just walking through an identical void. Need to watch over trainers here, because I hit them a lot. No, we haven't switched the Pokemon order. Did I actually do that? There we go. These two you don't have to fight unless you talk to them. There's another one down here though, who you gotta go way over there to not fight. These two can't avoid. It's not too bad though. Because Toga's pretty strong. It's a very low character limit in this Pokemon game. One of the things I'm liking about this game, like the main thing I'm liking about the game, I spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to think of names for characters because you get so many character limit. There's such a high character limit. That's just me being lazy. Lazy? Not the right word. Being weird. Just weird. Weird'll do. I wonder if Sam's cameo tomorrow is going to be as exciting as his one today. Racket. Rackets are kind of serious when you start finding this early. They have a lot of attack. This one's keeping using quick attack though, and that's not working out for him. You can still see he did a fair bit of damage. If I'd have been an unevolved Pokemon, who's not extremely beefy, which Toga is. Gonna use the Pokemon Center just to make sure we don't get warped back to Cerulean if we make a mistake. We're gonna run for the boat. Go get there. Could stop off at the shop. We did beat a gym leader, and we can buy super potions. So let's get super potions. There's a person there who has a Squirtle, or possibly something else. We won't talk to them yet, because we need to beat Surge before we can get that Squirtle, or possibly something else. This way. Gonna make time up again. We're about the a little bit early with that split, but you know, we're about the cup boat. And I think I know where to go here. There are some items you can pick up, but we're gonna skip all of them in the interest of... Maybe I don't know where to go here. Gonna skip them all in the interest of winning. Gonna make a few more minutes up. Maybe maybe I wasn't on such good form when I did the record. It's like riding a bike is playing Pokemon Yellow. You don't forget. You never regress. Oh, nice! Just realized how much HP Toga has. It's gonna be a shame when he levels up next. Tragic. You hate to see it. A Rattata, interesting choice. He's just got nothing against Toga. Just walks right through him. Now we are coming up on the electric gym. Which means all of our Pokemon except Drowsy are weak to him. Drowsy's also terrible and will not be taking part in the fight. But in Yellow, Lieutenant Surge is garbage. He's just trash. So we've probably still got a good chance. Do I have to check something? Not that way. I've never got stuck at Lieutenant Surge before, and I am a little bit worried. No, nothing can learn Dig. He's weak to ground, you see. Oh. Got to split that, and still... Okay, normally, none of my Pokemon would be able to learn Cut, but another one of the changes I've made is anyone can learn Cut. The house rule is, if you got Pokemon that could learn the move, they have to learn it. Otherwise, also you can only... if you get something like Surf, you can only teach it to... You can't teach it to everything. You can only teach it to one Pokemon, unless you have multiple that could learn Surf. So if you got a whole team of Water types, teach them all Surf. If you got a whole team of Fire types, teach one of them Surf. You need it to finish the game. I have learned the move, and I forgot to split, that's fine. Once we beat Fat Pikachu, maybe we do Squirtle? We can pick up Squirtle in seconds after that. And then, we good. There is a TM in there. There's a TM for Body Slam, which is a very good move, actually. Oh, you have to... I remember what you do. Losing seconds. Losing frames there. Now, this is a very annoying puzzle. We could lose time here. I think I got a pretty good run on my good one. You have to search all these bins. One of them has a switch in. Once you find the switch, one of the ones adjacent to that bin will also have a switch in. Walk right into them. You want to try and avoid the trainers. And you can avoid the trainers. I just didn't. Especially bad since they tend to have electric types. Magnemite here, interestingly, is not a steel type. That wasn't invented yet. It's just mono-electric. Got a level on Toga though, so that's not too bad. And we know that ice is normal against electric now. Water's not very. Okay, so that's one lock. Then you have to guess one of the other bins that you haven't already searched. And then the switches both move. That's very lucky though, because it's got to be this one. Maybe I don't know what this is as well as I thought I knew what this is. Maybe it can go diagonally, or maybe it can be one you've already searched. I don't know. All I know is it's RNG and it can take a while. And my movement is not any better. It's not getting any better. Excuse me. We'll find out soon if... Okay, there's only 2 left, so it has to be this one. Okay, no, it can be in one of the ones you already searched. We've solved the mystery. Good job, everyone. Got it. Okay. Didn't do too bad, honestly. Hello, Rory. How you doing? Playing some Pokemon. Hello, McDabbing. I forgot this was level 28. This might be harder than I thought. We can train in the Diglett Cave if this is too much. Doing alright, friend. I think Raichu has Thunderbolt, which we don't want to get hit by. He also has all these weird Mega Moves, which we don't really care about, and we're kind of happy for him to use them. Unless we die, that would be a problem. We got it though. I'm fairly sure he could have just used Thunderbolt and ended that at any point. But he didn't, so we take those. Zero. Do I have anything that can learn that? It's not a bad move. Jam can learn it. Might as well. Probably should have checked what Squirtle is before doing that. Can't remember where Cut is. Oh, I need to remember to pick up the bike as well. Gyarados! It's not bad. We do have a full team of water types, and every single one of our Pokemon except Drowsy is weak to electric. Also, Gyarados don't learn Bite until level 20. So, seems better than it is, to be honest. Might stick with Dugong for now. As well, especially since the Pokemon we're picking up are starting to be pretty far behind the level we're at. Nice. I remember to pick up the bike voucher. Doesn't always happen. That's what that split's for! It all makes sense now! Now we have to remember not to hit this guy on the way out. Not that one. This dude in the grass over here. And we did it. If I'm saying stuff out loud that seems really obvious, it's normally just so I don't forget. I have the memory of a goldfish. And then we are, I think I'm gonna... I do think I'm gonna stop soon. I feel like I should keep going a little bit since we got some engagement in chat going on in the last 10 minutes I was gonna stream. Now we can stick a bit longer. Just got got 4 o'clock is the absolute latest my dog can be walked. He's very I don't know what the term is. He's very particular. We have bike. You can register that on select. Or is that not this one? No, you can't do that on this one. Select just move stuff in your inventory. You have to select it from the menu. It's gold where they introduced that. Riding the bike means you move a bit faster, which is handy. It also changes the music to a certified bop. Oh, hang on. I've still got PP, right? We're not gonna run out of moves. Let's use 3 potions. Dead quick. Yeah, I've got to fight you. Hoping I can get to the outside of Dark Cave. I can't remember how to get through Dark Cave without using Flash anymore. And we didn't pick up Flash. Normally I don't pick up Flash because I used to remember the way. So this might be difficult. That said, these Oddishes and Bellsprouts with everything thrown at us just don't stand a chance. I want to get Gyarados online. I should have taught him Thunderbolt, you know. Gyarados can learn Thunderbolt, and he's a good candidate for it. Just got good numbers. If he has Rock types, we are going to need a second Pokemon at some point. Let's give it a go. I can't remember what he's guarding. I think it's mediocre TM. If he's got rock types on him, which he hasn't, this is backfired already. Could have got some X. Thunderbolt's a stronger move, but we don't get the attack bonus for being water type and using water. That's pretty nasty. Let's actually use Thunderbolt. See if we can paralyze him. Okay, no, that is actually stronger. Second crit. You do expect every move to be a crit, like I said. See if Large can take him. He's got some number. Maybe not. Let's get Toga crit now. This has gone badly. How did he not? Okay, never mind. We're at the perfect amount of health. And should be able to deal with Onyx in one hit. That's the one we wanted to send out Staryu for. Might be soloing the game with Dugong at this stage. Is that a mediocre TM? Teleport, not even mediocre. Could teach it to Drowsy to run away from random encounters, but Drowsy's slow. And he's very low level. Not even sure it's worth trying at this point. Aurora's not good against bugs in this one, is it? I think it is in, they changed bug type, like, a lot after this one. It used to be weak to poison. I don't know, it's just weird. I remember they changed a lot of the things, and I can now never remember, since I'm a certified Gen 1er, what it is and isn't weak to. Gonna need to conserve a little bit of PP here. There's a not an insignificant chance that we're gonna run out into someone with only grass types. Like this person here. Okay, never mind. So fast. Yeah, with that. I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm sorry to Rory, who seems to have showed up right as I was considering turning in. I'm gonna walk into Dark Cave. We're gonna see why this is a problem. We're gonna... Where's the bike? Okay, here's what you're supposed to do to save some time in the long run. Put bike in the first slot. Now the potions are all the way down at the bottom though, so maybe not. Maybe that's not a great idea. We are in Dark Cave. Do I split at the beginning or the end? Gonna say beginning from looking at the Wait, no, it's the end. It's the end. It's the end. Cause definitely didn't make up half an hour on that last split. Jam, I forgot you were still out. That's not too bad though, cause Cubon's ground type. It's fairly strong, but yeah, no problem. Do want him to evolve. Having two solid Pokemon instead of one is gonna help us out. Slowpoke though. Yeah, just headbutt him. I think Ice is bad against water. Slowpoke's real tough in this. Okay, maybe he just stands there and doesn't do anything. Maybe he's not that strong. Maybe I overestimated him. Also, Staryu could easily beat him with Thunderbolt. They have really high special though, so... I did leave Staryu out on purpose there, just in case I ran into Zubats. It paid off. Yep. I feel like, you know, spreading out the XP means less opportunities for one of your Pokemon to just steamroll something. But having two solid Pokemon, it means you're just less likely to encounter a big speed bump. We don't have a fighting type gym in this though, and we have both water type. Just a sec. Okay. Gonna have to go imminently. Did we run into a trainer or is this a wild Pokemon? Things were happening. Toga's good at not getting crit by Karate Chop. Maybe not. Okay, just a while. And this, we're gonna run into the problem with the pitch black cave. You can see the walls, you just can't see the trainers. I am gonna have to go soon because things going on in the background. He says he's waiting for me, but that can mean anything from he's expecting me to show up eventually so we can go do a thing, or he's standing completely still in the middle of the room, just being really odd, and in 10 more seconds he's gonna ask me why I'm not there. Is it this way? It's a hard call. Don't really want to leave it with me just lost in Dark Cave though. It just seems like it'd be a disorienting way to pick the game back up. It wasn't this way. It's fine. More X for Jam. I could teach... You know what? Jam might be able to learn teleport. Then he's automatically useful. Because it's a 100% guaranteed escape from combat. So if we're not against a trainer, which keeps happening. Yeah, whenever we run into one of these... Wait, no, it's just an escape from combat. If you use it outside of battle, then it teleports you back to the Pokemon Center. Oh yeah, we're walking into a trainer there, that's what's happening. Not one we want to see. Dude, I honestly didn't think anyone would ever work out what my my avatar was. It is extremely the dragon from Shadowgate. I thought that was so obscure no one would get there. Good eye. Good knowledge of weird old SNES gifts. I like the dragon from Shadowgate. It's just a big pink boy. I love him. Do you happen to know the, since you've got such good knowledge of old video games, you won't happen to know which way you go in the Dark Cave, would you? Thanks for the follow, by the way. Oh, thanks, Rory, for the follow. Not sure if Rory's still here. Harden's even worse than usual in this one, because critical hits... There's a lot more criticals in this one. Ah, no worries, Mushy. A lot more critical hits in this one, and they completely ignore stat changes, so... I mean, there wouldn't be any point with us learning Harden anyway, but... Even worse than you might think. I've been saying I'm going to stop streaming for a while, by the way. We're getting through this cave, and then that's going to be the end of it. The stream for now. This is... There's another trainer here. This is close to right. I can kind of remember this. I just don't want to leave it in the middle of the Dark Cave. I will be streaming again on Thursday. And then again next Monday, and then after that we're playing Final Fantasy V again. Don't know if I'll finish Pokemon by then, I hope so. Okay, this has got to be right. played the very start of Cave Story. I've barely played Cave Story. I've got it, and I keep meaning to play it, but I don't know. I've got a long backlog. Is it worth playing? I've heard good things. Oh, nice. You might have noticed this isn't a real speedrun, by the way. This is the goofing around run. I have a speedrun timer, but this isn't a real speedrun. It doesn't normally take 3 hours to get through the dark cave. Is there an event in 4 months, so that you're gearing up for? Oh, did I get a random encounter and a trainer fight on the same tile there? Little unlucky. Don't know what level Staryu was. I think it's either like 25 or 30. I reckon we're close. I reckon it's worth giving him this X. Also, he's just fast, and it's nice to have something fast that can teleport you out of fights. You know, any trainer fight, any random encounter fight we can't end in one hit, we're probably gonna wanna not be there for. That's not where we go. I can hear someone who's waiting for me downstairs. I think they may have in fact been expecting me to come imminently and not stuck in a dark cave. Coming in the end now. You gonna level up, Joe? No, not this time. Another dead end. I think I've walked into a trainer here. It's hard to tell. Can't see where I am or where any of the trainers are. That one might be a little big. It's probably worth decent X, but... Yeah, the quadruple... Okay. The quadruple weak to water, so I don't even have to worry about it. That's a trainer. Ah, I've gone near the end now. Just worried, they're gonna storm and demand an answer. And I do need to walk the dog as well. They're gonna be very annoyed when I show up and immediately go walk the dog. I won't mind. Jam's doing alright. I think I'm gonna switch him. Problem with Dugong is it's very slow, so it's bad at running away from things, and he doesn't learn teleport, but just a little long PP. Power points. Moves. Yeah. Every set of stairs could be the one that takes us to where we need to be. I've walked into a trainer. Oh, there's another one. Okay. making progress. It's just a little dark. Little hard to tell, yeah. Didn't miss that one. I think Mushy's gone. I don't think they were going to tell me about his speedrun stuff. I was kind of saying, hey, I might have to drop the stream at any minute. Sorry about this. We're about there. I am noticing the time creeping up though. I was hoping I could get through. I know I've never been good at working out where I am in this cave. And I've not been having great luck with random encounters. You know what's a good idea that I always forget to do? You can buy repels and not have to fight all the random encounters in the world. It's just a move you can do. It's just allowed. Ladies and gentlemen. We have made up so much time. Can't remember if that guy's... He is a trainer. Thought I could get past him. He's a spinner. You gotta watch out for those guys. Were you a spinner or did I just walk in front of him? We're not gonna need the Desperation Emperor as well. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's good to see a run that's not completely bummed getting up to this point. Do need to come off though. We're gonna get to the Pokemon Center, but maybe... I should have switched to Thunderbolt. Mono Water type Slowpoke. Would be really not good to lose to the Slowpoke after going through the whole big cave. Oops. And this is where the stream is going to end. Thank you everyone who showed up. No matter how long you showed up for, it's always nice to have some company in here. Especially while Sam's out and I'm here all alone, not being a double. Thank you to Mushy SR and Rory 12345 for dropping follows. Please enjoy this horrible music that makes you kill yourself. While I end the stream. Ah, never mind, it stopped. See ya.